This is going to show you how to do a beak fold pop-up, but we're going to make a monster. You need paper, scissors, crayon or markers, and glue. You're going to start with a regular piece of paper and just fold it in half. I'm just giving you this first part as a tutorial. You draw a line on the side that has a fold and make a cut like this. You fold up one side as kind of a triangle and the other side. Notice how that's parallel. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to fold it again the other way because folding paper a couple of times breaks up the fibers a little bit and makes it behave better. Once I've done those folds, I'm going to reach inside with one hand and take the other hand and just kind of push them inside. It's almost like I'm hiding them in there. I'll do the other one. It takes a little practice, but once you understand it, it's easy. And once I've done that, I can open up my paper and I'll see what could be a beak. Now, you don't have to do a beak. You can use your imagination and do whatever you want. So here's a chicken mouth, here's a bear. We're going to do a monster. So I'm going to start again because it's worth looking at it twice. I'll fold my paper in half. I'm going to get my pencil and this time I'm going to draw an outline instead of just using the square paper, and I'm making it up as I go along, but I'm kind of imagining a monster shape. So I'll draw some feet and the bottom of a little belly. This is symmetry and we've worked on this a few times, and that line I just drew is for the mouth. So I'll cut that straight. I'm cutting from the fold. And I'll just speed up the film while I cut around the outside. Don't forget to start and end at the folded end of the paper. If you don't, you'll know it because you'll open it up and you'll have two pieces and you'll start again because you are determined. So, recognize this. This is my place where I'm going to fold it up. Looks like I decided to make my mouth a little bigger because it is a monster after all. That's parallel to the fold, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. And just like before, I'll flip it over and I'll fold that paper the other way so I can break up some of those fibers and make the paper bend where I want it to. And then I'll slip my one hand inside and I'll take the other finger and I'll push that mouth inside out, and I'll push the top mouth inside out. That's a big mouth I made. And I can open it up and there he is. He looks kind of cute. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him. I can put some eyeballs on him. And let's see. Well, got to think about this for a few minutes. I think I want some teeth, so I'm folding him a couple of times, and I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut some little triangles. I'm going to start by cutting out, and then I'm going to speed up the film a little bit while I just cut some basic triangle teeth. There I go. Had a little trouble. I ripped one of them. There's all my little teeth going away. And now I'm going to open him up. There's that mouth. So is he a cute monster or a scary monster? What did I decide to do? Well, I'll push my mouth in, open him up. I don't know if you think he's cute or he's scary. I found this piece of orange paper in my house that I might glue him on. So I'm going to fold that paper in half. I want a nice fold right down the middle so I can match up the fold of the orange paper with the fold of my monster. And seeing that orange paper in his mouth isn't that great, so I think I'll take this red piece of paper and I'll just kind of guesstimate with my scissors how big his mouth is. That should do it. I'm going to fold that in half too. And I will get my glue stick and I will get some glue on there. And I will put it right about where I think his mouth is going to be. Notice how I'm lining up that straight line down the middle of my folds. Let's put him on and see what we got. Oh yeah. So now his inside of his mouth is going to be red. So I'll get just a glue mat sheet, any sheet of paper that'll do. I'll just glue half of him, one half of him, and I'll kind of flip him over and line up his folds with the fold on my orange paper and the fold on my red mouth. And when I think it's all lined up, I'm going to smooth him down. Yep, he's looking pretty good. Now I need glue on the other half. And again, I might take a piece of scrap paper, that would be this white paper, and it allows me to pull my glue right off of the edge without getting everything messy. Now I'm going to close the whole book or card and carefully smooth him out. And when I open him, he should work. Look at that. So those teeth worked out pretty well. There he is standing up. So get creative and make something wild with an open mouth.